Hi, welcome back. For tonight's dinner, I wanted to make yakitori. Yakitori is a Japanese dish made of skewered chicken grilled over charcoals. Now, obviously, I can't use charcoals in my apartment, but I'm going to make my own version of yakitori and I'm going to use my oven. The history of yakitori is not especially long, but it's interesting. You see, back in the day, a couple hundred years ago, Japanese people were mostly Buddhist, meaning they were vegetarian. And they used bamboo skewers like this one. This is called a kushi, to stab food onto and grill it over charcoals or over open fire. Now, from the name for this bamboo stick, kushi, we get kushiyaki. And kushiyaki is the general category of food which can be grilled on a bamboo skewer. Yakitori is a subcategory of kushiyaki, and yakitori is generally only used for chicken dishes skewered on a kushi. Chicken prepared in this way is an excellent accompaniment for beer or sake. There are so many different versions of kushiyaki. Anything that you can stick with a bamboo skewer, you can call kushiyaki. The version I'm going to make today has been, like I said, adapted to my cooking environment. And I'm going to use some vegetables, mushrooms, bacon, raw ham, and chicken to make the best yakitori you've ever tried. So stay tuned, and I'm going to give you my recipe so you can make this amazing Japanese yakitori dish by yourselves and impress your family and friends with your cooking skills. I promise, it doesn't take a lot of time, it doesn't take many ingredients, and you can experiment with it any way you want to make it your own. So check it out. Okay, so the ingredients I have here that I'm going to use for my yakitori are chicken, and this chicken is just diced chicken breasts, marinating in olive oil, salt, pepper, powdered garlic, sage, rosemary, parsley, and thyme for about an hour. I have my leeks diagonally cut, my different paprikas, different colored, my shiitake mushrooms, bacon slices, and bacon blocks. This kind of blocks in Japan are called bacon steak or bacon steak. And I have some raw ham, which I'm going to use sporadically. Okay, normally, if I were to use a charcoal grill, I would dip these kushi into water first. So, because I don't want them to burn. But since I'm going to be using the oven, that step is not necessary. Okay, let's start. The idea here is to make as many combinations with these ingredients as you want and be creative. So let's get a piece of chicken, skewer it through, right? Add one paprika, add some mushroom, right? Then another piece of chicken, maybe some leek, and let's top it off with another little piece of paprika. There we have it. This is the first one. Make as many as you want, as many as you can. I'm going to speed up the video here so you don't waste time, and I'm going to show you what they look like when done. So, see you soon. Okay guys, these are my yakitori. I hope you like it. These are all This is the first batch. Actually, I'm going to make 2, and these are just little bundles of joy. Now, the good thing about this kind of making yakitori is that because it's going to go in the oven, you don't have to worry about having them all same size, same shape, whatever. Just make any kind of combination you want. Play with it. Enjoy. Okay, my yakitori is finished. What do you think? Now, I have a little confession to make. This is not 100% Japanese yakitori. It's very similar to a dish we have in Serbia called Raznjici. Although in Serbia we usually make this dish with pork and onions and different kinds of vegetables. Now I'm going to enjoy this with a black Japanese beer, some rice and miso soup. I'm not going to eat everything because I want to wait for my roommate to come back home so we can eat together. But I'm just going to try a little bit here to tell you what it's like. Okay, let me get this small one. That's so good. It goes really well with beer. Japan actually has quite decent dark beer, although my favorite's always going to be Guinness, dark Guinness, right? Now, for the yakitori, it's so good. By cooking it in the oven, all of the moisture is still trapped inside the chicken. And I don't know if you can see here when I rip it apart, it's cooked, it's juicy, it's tender, and all of the flavors from the marinade, the olive oil, the garlic, all of the herbs, all of that has seeped into the chicken. Amazing. I really hope you can make this dish. Whether you want to call it a Serbian Raznjici or Japanese yakitori, make it. It's awesome. Oh, it's so good. Trust me, you're not gonna be sorry. No. Okay. I said I'm only gonna have one. Ooh, so good. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a nice evening. And I will see you next time with another recipe. Come by.